So I'd love to share my story with you and how I got started using Young Living. So before I got started, I was your busy working mom, husband, 3 kids, full-time job, busy, right? Busy doesn't even begin to explain life sometimes, right? So I was super overwhelmed. And then to make matters more complicated, I had a condition that was diagnosed by a doctor for which I needed medication. And my doctor did not seem concerned about it at all. She's like, you're just going to take this medicine, one per day. It's a low dose. You're going to take that the rest of your life. No big deal. But it never stayed at one medication. Over the years, a medication got added. The doses changed. But I wasn't better. You know what I mean? Like, I needed the medication to function, but it didn't address the root issue. And so I didn't feel settled with that as a solution for me. And I started to look at some more holistic options that might address my issues in a different way. So my husband and I, we learned about how the meats and cheese and fruits and vegetables, like the practices that they use during farming and cultivation, like that can cause a lot of damage, right? With so many chemicals and antibiotics and things like that, that is very detrimental to your overall health. So we nixed that, right? We started buying healthier meats, cheeses, milk, veggies, all that kind of stuff. Then my husband's way into exercise, so he's like, you need to work out. And so we implemented that. And, on and off, I've seen a counselor and I've seen a psychologist. And, we dive into our faith and get rooted in our beliefs. And all of those things help, right? They all help. But I still needed my medication. One day, my friend was talking to me about how she was using essential oils in her classroom. And she's a 5th grade teacher with lots of rambunctious boys, hormones, puberty, craziness, activity levels. And she was telling me how she diffused essential oils in her classroom, and it just made a dramatic difference in the atmosphere, the mood, the tolerability. I don't know if that's a word, but it is now. And how she could tolerate her class. And I thought, well, maybe that would help me too, right? I mean, certainly couldn't hurt, right? So I got myself some essential oils and I started using them. And then as I started to use my essential oils and I started learning more about this non-toxic lifestyle, I started to realize that there were so many dangers in my home, things that were contributing to my health or unhealth. So the products that I was using in my hair, the makeup that I was wearing, the body wash, the body lotion, right? I liked smelly body lotion, and that's filled with toxins. The sprays that I was using in my house to make it smell good, the candles that I was using, the cleaners for my bathroom and my kitchen, and my dish soap even, and my laundry detergent. Like, I started realizing that this stuff was not healthy. And I didn't just believe the person who told me, right? I'm not asking you to just believe me because I'm telling you. I started looking it up. Like, I went to different websites and I started researching, and it was true, right? These ingredients cause problems to your brain, your thyroid, your liver, your kidneys, your skin. Like, there's so much damage that they cause, and part of that damage is to your endocrine and your hormone system. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I had no idea, and I threw it all away. Like, no regrets. I don't know how much money I threw out, and I didn't care if it was hardly used. I threw it out. I did not wait to finish. I replaced it, right, with Young Living stuff, with DIY stuff. Like, I could not have those toxins in my home anymore. And now I continue to be super careful because those toxins make such a difference and they mess with you so much. And that was a key part that I was missing, right? I was hitting all these really good points in my search for wellness, but I was missing that eliminating toxins, right? The food wasn't enough. I had to get rid of it from the personal care and the cleaning stuff too. So once I figured out those puzzle pieces and I got rid of what I needed to get rid of and I added what I needed to add, I was able to get off my medication. And I do feel so much better. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to lie to you. I still have some crappy days, but I have my oils. And if I've been around toxins, because I live in this world and they're unavoidable, I can detox my body much more quickly because I know what's happening, right? And I know my body, and I can address those things much more quickly. And I can get through them without going to the depths of despair that I had been in before. And there was some despair. And so I am so grateful, like beyond grateful for these products. And I will not stop sharing about them. I don't care if you've heard it 100 times. I will continue to shout the praises of natural, healthy living, toxic free from the rooftops. So that is my story. What's yours?